Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are from. My name is Angela Rono. I serve in the equipping department as the head of department, and it is a joy to share my reflections today as we've been going through the spiritual emphasis campaign that is Redefining Success According to Jesus. And we had, when we were starting the study, one of the things that really came out clearly is that success is what everyone is chasing after, and yet it's quite elusive. We have different definitions from, how the world has communicated what success really is. And with that definition of success, there are some that have kept harming us in the sense that we start to look at things the way the world, describe what success really means for us. Some of the definitions that I just want to point out a bit is that, you have a stable job, you are married, you have kids, you're driving the latest car, you're living in quite suburb areas, you're wearing designer clothes, going on vacation every now and then. And, these are definitions that have kept the world has kept communicating that clearly to us, even in terms of our social media communication, that people are posting where, the best places they are in and all those kind of things. And scripture reminds us that, do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind so that you can test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing and perfect will. And when we look at that scripture, Romans 12:2, we see how some of these harmful definitions that I've mentioned, that it's changed how people perceive others, that some people will step on others to get what they want. They start feeling quite greedy and jealous of what other people have, and some of them are quite bitter with God when they don't get what they want. Proverbs 14:12 says that there is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end it leads to death. And when we look at all these definitions and what scripture is telling us, I'm just reminded, personally, when I joined the church ministry, one of the things that people kept asking me is, you're too young, you're wasting your life, you need to get a job. And those things at some point, they were quite irritating because I was really looking for what was quite fulfilling to my heart. And I remember just praying and asking God, just give me peace to do what you've called me to do in this time and season of my life. And when I still look at scripture itself in Matthew chapter 6 verse 21, that where your heart is, there your treasure is. And so I want to just ask you, child of God, today, who defines success for you? Are you looking at success from the lenses of the world? Or are you looking at success from the point that Christ Himself has defined what success really means for us? That we are not just chasing after temporary pleasures, but also having eternity in mind. So my prayer today is that, you'll make Christ the center of your life. That when you look at what success really means for you, that Christ will remain the center. That you'll not be looking at the world to define what success is for you, but you look at success from what Christ has demonstrated for us. So I pray that you keep reflecting and living that life that you'll find fulfillment not on the things that are quite temporary and material, but has eternal value. May the Lord truly bless you.